Okay, we're live. All right, welcome everybody tonight to our March town board meeting. Before we get started, we'll please stand and we'll face the flag and pledge our allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
United States of America.
to the republic, which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, justice for all. Okay, thank you. All right, before we get started tonight, we have our town board with us tonight. We have Sylvia Santiago, Eve Lincoln, Steve Bedetti, Steve Moreau, our town clerk, Kelly Allegra. We also have our highway superintendent, Anthony Feo. And in the back, we have our receiver of taxes, Susan Scheibel. We also have our deputy police chief, Michael Farben. We have our town attorney, Dave Zagon, and we have me, George Myers, and our most important person from our IT department, the lovely Danielle Barrett. Okay. All right. The first order of business tonight is a public hearing on the Community Development Block Grant, Corona's Aid Relief and Economic Security Act, which is commonly known as the CARES funding. And we have proposed some work to be done at the Moresco Center. And with us tonight is Quinn Malarkey from our engineering firm, who's going to make a presentation regarding this. So Quinn, you're on.
So the purpose of this public hearing COVID CARES application to the project must meet one of the national objectives set by CDBG, which are one, being an eligible census tract as determined by income requirements, two, eliminating accessibility barriers, or three, benefiting seniors, which in the case of the senior center improvements, that's what we're going for. Another requirement of the project is that it must prepare, prevent, or respond to the COVID-19 pandemic or any future pandemic. So an application has been prepared for these improvements, and it can be viewed on the town's website. The scope of this project includes replacement of the existing HVAC system, installation of touchless plumbing fixtures, and a new touchless sensor-activated front door. The total cost and requested funding for this project is $495,600. The town also looked into applying for two other potential projects, but they were ultimately deemed ineligible. So again, the purpose of this public hearing is to just get community feedback, see if there's any other projects that are worthwhile to apply for that may meet these.
Okay, good. So what Quinn's saying is the Moresco building was quite old, and we have submitted an application. Fortunately, it's been approved. So we just have, it's a requirement of the grant that we have this public hearing. So if anybody wants to speak to it, I'll hold up for a second, but we're very happy to myself and the town board that this is $500,000 to upgrade this, that will be part of that CARES project and be put to good use. And it's usually almost exclusively used by the senior citizens. So if anybody wants to speak to it, I'll hold up a minute, and Danielle, you'll let me know if anybody pops up over there. Anybody? Quinn, just like to thank you and your engineering firm for the excellent work in this, and thank you for coming tonight. And if you want to shove off, if I was you, I'd be gone. I can't go. Okay. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, close the public hearing in the matter of the 2020 Community Development Block Grant CDBG-CV, the Corona's Aid Relief and Economic Security Act, the CARES funding. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, after considering all the information presented to it, hereby declare the submission of an application for the 2020 Community Development Block Grant, Corona's Aid Relief and Economic Security CARES funding, hereafter CDBG-CV CARES funding, for the replacement and improvement of the heating and ventilation, air conditioning, as well as installation of new touchless plumbing features and a sensory activated front door entrance at the Town of New Windsor Senior Center, commonly known as Moresco Center, will not have a significant impact on the environment and thus authorize the supervisor to execute the attached Part 3 of the SCAF and adopt a negative declaration concerning the same. Further, and upon expiration of the comment period, hereby authorize the supervisor to submit an application on behalf of the town for consideration under CBDG CV CARES funding, all in accordance with the resolution annexed here to. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Okay, so that being done, that we're very happy that this is getting upgraded and even more happy that we're getting the funding to do it. We also have another public hearing tonight, which is on the proposed local law to amend Chapter 25 of the Town Code of the Town of New Windsor entitled Code of Ethics. And the town board, along with our ethics board, has been putting a lot of work into this, and I think we finally got the right thing in place. But we'll once again have to hold a public hearing before we can adopt this. So right now, I'll open it up. If anybody in the public wants to speak to this new Code of Ethics. Yep, Don Beege,
Yes.
a member of the Ethics Board, I might ask.
Good evening. What I wanted to say is that our ethics board worked extremely hard to come up with a code that actually protects the town, all individuals that work for the town and others, the right of protection. I must commend Dave Zagon for all his hard work he put into this. Every time I went into his office for explanations, he was there and helped on every single thing. And kudos to Zagon. And also, I want to really thank our board, our town board and our ethics board. Ethics board consists of Larry, Rich, Dave, and used to be John. And for all the hours of work that they put in on this, we worked extremely hard. And like I said, the help,
Yeah, appreciate your work on it too, Don. You're part of that board. And a bit of a struggle, and we do acknowledge Dave's work. Everybody relied on Dave to keep us on track. I rely on Dave to keep me on track a lot, don't I, Dave? You always tell me, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. All right, so thank you for that. Anybody pop up on your end there, Spirit? No? Anybody else? Okay, Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of New Windsor, close the public hearing in the matter of amending Chapter 25 of the Town Code of Town of New Windsor entitled Code of Ethics. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Okay, David, finally. All right. And to the board members, finally. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of New Windsor, after considering all the information presented to it, hereby declare the proposed local law entitled Local Law Amending the Ethics Code of Town of New Windsor will not have a significant impact on the environment, and thus authorize the supervisor to execute the attached Part 3 of the SCAF and adopt a negative declaration concerning same, and further hereby adopt the attached proposed local law entitled A Local Law Amending the Town of Ethics Code of the Town of New Windsor. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Okay, the next portion of our meeting is a public comment period on any of the agenda items. So we'll hold up to see if anybody wants to speak to any of the agenda items. Yeah? Okay. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, approve the minutes of the town board meeting held on February 2nd, 2022, as per copy posted on the town clerk's bulletin board in Town Hall, and same distributed to each of town board members. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the supervisor to execute a change order 2 of the Blue Heron Construction LLC for an adjustment to the contract completion date and over and under adjustments of owner credits and unused contingencies and allowances totaling a credit to the town of New Windsor, $80,497. Such change order shall be in a form acceptable to town attorney and with the approval of the town engineer. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, the next 7 or 8 items all have to do with the same project, and it's the chlorination, dechlorination project at our sewer treatment plant, our wastewater treatment plant down on Caesar's Lane. And this was the first step in our upgrading and expansion of that wastewater treatment plant. So we're off and running, and we're in dire straits. We've been under the gun by DEC for many years about getting it done, and we are now in the process of doing it. So the next few motions all have to do with that wastewater treatment plant. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the supervisor to execute change order number E-1 with All County Electric Contractors Incorporated, doing business as American Electric, for an adjustment to the contract completion date and over and under adjustments of the owner credits and unused contingencies and allowance totaling a credit to the town of $18,661.29. Said change order shall be in a form acceptable to town attorney with the approval of the town engineer. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the supervisor to execute change order E-1 with All County Electric Contractors Incorporated, doing business as American Electric, for an adjustment to the contract completion date and over, did I miss one? I'm on,
Near a 4, you're good.
oh, okay, yeah, good. So let's do the right one. This is 4. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize super to execute change order P-2 of the Southeast Plumbing Corporation for an adjustment to the contract completion date. Said change order shall be in a form acceptable to town attorney and be approval of the town engineer. Motion,
Move.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize supervisor to execute the change order M1 with DJ Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated for an adjustment to the contract completion date. Said change order shall be in a form acceptable to the town attorney with the approval of the town engineer. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize final payment in the amount of $28,291.96, which includes retainage to Blue Heron Construction LLC for Caesar's Lane wastewater treatment plant disinfection system improvement project contract 1G general construction pursuant to the recommendation of MHE Consulting Engineers, DPC, attached here to. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize a final payment in the amount of $7,147.24, which includes retainage to All County Electrical Contractors, Inc., doing business as American Electric, for the Caesar's Lane wastewater treatment plant disinfection system improvements project contract 1E, electrical construction pursuant to the recommendation of MHE Consulting Engineers, DPC, attached here to. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize final payment in the amount of $5,311.03, which includes retainage. The Southeast Plumbing Corporation for Caesar's Lane wastewater treatment plant disinfection system improvements project contract 1P plumbing construction pursuant to the recommendation of McGoey House Retzel Consulting Engineers, DPC, attached here to. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the final payment in the amount of $2,150, which includes retainage to DJ Heating and Air Conditioning for the Caesar's Lane wastewater treatment plant disinfection system improvements project, contract 1M, mechanical construction pursuant to recommendations of McGoley Hazard Retzel Consulting Engineers, DPC, attached here to motion.
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, all right, that finishes that particular project. The board's been spending a lot of time on that project, and this is just formalities closing it out. What am I on now? 10? Yeah, receiving file. This is a receiving file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor hereby receiving file with the town clerk, the attached letter from McGoley Hazard Engineering, DPC, certifying the disinfection system of the Windsor wastewater treatment plant at Caesar's Lane and has been constructed in accordance with the plans and engineering report approved by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, in accordance with the resolution of town annex here too, hereby accept for dedication as public improvements, town sanitation sewer pump station 14, and authorize the town supervisor to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate said acceptance and dedication. Further, in accordance with said resolution and the recommendation letter from McGoley Hazard Retzel, DPC, annex here too, the town board shall establish and accept 1-year maintenance bond for said pump station in the amount of $49,475.60, and a performance bond in the amount of $15,000 for installation of a fence and restoration work to the area surrounding said pump station. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this has to do with changing one performance bond for another. This is a receiving file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receiving file with the town clerk, the attached New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation Plan, specifications and amendment, technical approval with stamped cover pages for the Town of Windsor standby generator project. This is a project that was undertaken by the town. We think there's 9 of them. We used to just haul the generators around to each one. Now each one has their own, make it much easier for our chemo pollution who does all of our work. Chair will entertain a motion, whereas January 5th, 2022, organization meeting, Town Board, Town of Windsor named the Orange County Post as the official newspaper for year 2022. Whereas in its February 11, 2022 edition, the Orange County Post announced to its readers, advertisers, and supporters that it would be ceasing operations, and that its February 11th, 2022 publication would be its last copy. Copy of the announcement is attached here too. Whereas pursuant to Town Law, Section 6411, Town of Windsor is authorized to designate any newspaper regularly published in the town if such newspaper has entered as a second-class mail matter, and if no such newspaper published in the town board may designate any newspaper published in the county if such newspaper is general circulation in the town, or if no newspaper is published in the county entered in a post office within 5 miles from the town, any other newspaper published in the city, town, village, of the adjoining county and having circulation in town. Now therefore be resolved, Town Board, Town of Windsor, pursuant to the aforementioned authority conferred by the Town Law, Section 6411, hereby name Wallkill Valley Publications, the Mid-Hudson Times edition, as the official newspaper, and that such publication be used for all public notices and other announcements commencing immediately and for the remainder of 2022. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Alberto, you are now the official newspaper for the Town of Windsor. Congratulations. Yeah, the Orange County Post published for many years here as the Sentinel. And we're sorry to see it go out of business. It's never a good thing to see any business go out of business, but newspapers seem to be taking it on a chin all over the country. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor hereby authorize the supervisor to enter into and execute the attached agreement and engineering services between the Town of Windsor and McGoley Hazard Etzel Engineering, DPC, for professional services related to municipal engineering. Motion, roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this is our contract with McGoley Hazard Etzel for 2022. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the supervisor to enter into and execute the attached task order number 2205 of McCoy Hazard Engineering, DPC, for engineering services related to Town Hall roof replacement project. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, this is a long overdue. This roof has been leaking and ceiling has actually fell into, onto some, almost hit one of our employees. So Keith Bedetti and his crew have been trying to patch it for a few years. We're beyond that. So we're actually going to have to now replace the roof. And there's asbestos up there, so that's another issue so we'll be struggling with, but another project that is long, long overdue. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor hereby determined to retain the legal services of Mackey Butts Wise LLP for labor employment legal service and authorize supervisor to execute the attached retainer agreement. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Abstain.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, this has to do with our contract with the Windsor Police PBA. They've hired an attorney, so we have now retained an outside attorney. If there is any negotiation have to take place, they'll handle it. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the transfer of residual unexpended bond issue proceeds plus secured interest for bond issues which occurred in the years 1996, 1998, and 2001 to the unallocated capital project fund known as H050 as follows per controller's recommendation on February 16, 2022. A copy is annexed here too. So all of this money will be transferred to the capital reserve fund, and it's $887,004.42. So from bond 1996 issue proceeds plus secured interest from the Water District 9 storage project, that's $682,814.28. From the 1998 bond issue proceeds plus secured interest Water District 9 pump station project H505, $16,336.63. And the 2001 bond issue proceeds plus secured interest, you have the water treatment plant project for $11,747.48. Browns Pond project, $1,038.16. Water District 13 project, $1.70. Sewer treatment plant improvement project, $16,252.47. And the sewer project 12, $158,813.70. The total bond for that was $187,853.51. The total transfer is that $887,004.42. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, this is our new controller, just kind of, I think, cleaning up some things there, getting things where they're just in one area rather than 4 or 5 different areas. Much easier for her to keep track of. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the appropriation unallocated capital project funds as permanent sources of funding to close out various projects listed below per the controller's recommendation of February 16, 2022, a copy of which is annexed here too. So to the Oak Hill and Dean Hill project, $36,191.05. That comes from the unallocated capital project fund, the same amount, $36,191.05. To the Water District 6, Extension 5, $2,418.45, and that's from unallocated capital project fund, the same $2,418.45. And to the wastewater treatment outflow relocation project from the unallocated capital project fund for $170,846.52. To the sewer pump station 18 project from unallocated capital project fund, $27,469.23. And to the town building complex improvement project, unallocated project fund, that's $352,394.54. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, once again, that's our new controller, Doreen Casey. Getting things where she likes them. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, whereas the County of Orange has funds to be distributed to local law enforcement agencies for the purpose of conducting enforcement activities related to the Stop DWI program for the term of March 12, 2022 through January 11, 2023, whereas the Town of New Windsor does wish to participate in said program. Now therefore be resolved, the Town Board, Town of New Windsor approve the receipt of said funds on behalf of the Town of New Windsor Police Department from the County of Orange, and authorize the Chief of Police or his designee to execute all necessary contracts and documentation with regard to available funds. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilmember Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this amount was $4,550 that will be used. I think it's overtime, right? Chief?
Put an extra guy on.
Okay. And as unbelievable as it sounds, we're still arresting people for DWI. I think last month you guys made 4 or 5 DWI arrests. So that's still out there. It's a receiving file. Hearing no objections, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receiving file certificate as to no referendum to the matter of the sale of .22 plus or minus acres of the town-owned property located at 7 Oak Ridge Drive, section block and lot 16320, to AV Keystone Castle LLC for the purchase price of $25,000. Okay, so there was no, nobody popped up, is that what this? That's, so this deal can now happen. Okay. This was some property the town owned, an old water tank up off of Oak Ridge, and a new fella bought some property up there. He wanted to buy it, so we determined that it didn't have any use for the town. We put it out for an RFP, and he was the only one who put in the bid, and the bid that we had received from our assessor kind of matched what he put in, so that's why the board is approving that sale. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, in accordance with the resolution annexed hereto, hereby petition request the New York State Department of Transportation to commission with all due speed any studies necessary to evaluate traffic and pedestrian patterns in the areas of approaching and leading to the intersection of New York State Route 32, New York State Route 94, New York State 300, also known as Temple Hill Road, commonly known as Vales Gate Five Corners intersection, in order to determine the best way to alleviate the oppressive traffic and congestion on said road and to eliminate the significant dangers posed of said intersection. Any such study and evaluation shall include, but not limited to, the feasibility of construction a roundabout at said intersection. Motion,
Move. Second.
roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, so we're asking the state to take a look at Five Corners. Those of us who live around know that that's a very difficult intersection. So we've asked the state to take a look, see if there's anything they can do. You know, we got to thinking, I think Eve Lincoln brought this up, our councilwoman, but with all this federal money kicking around, maybe the state can kind of do something, because that traffic is really prohibited when you get, it's especially at rush hour. So at least we have it in, and with all due speed, I got that. I like that very much. I'm still waiting to hear back from them on the 2 or 3 other things. Okay. Shall entertain, well, let me see, that's that one. Okay, shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, pursuant to the resolution attached hereto, shall hereby authorize this town supervisor to execute New York State Department of Transportation application, permits to operate equipment for law enforcement purposes in the town, and may obtain New York State Department of Transportation permits to install security cameras, license plate readers, and related equipment on utility poles located within the various New York State rights-of-way and pole numbers and specific locations being identified in the resolution attached hereto. Motion? Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, these are those LPR that we have on some poles, and they come in handy. We just actually, I think, picked up 2 stolen cars the last couple of days on these LPRs. And the only time we use them is when the crime is committed, we're looking for a car. A lot of people think that they see this camera and we're watching them all. That's not the case. It just goes and goes, and we can go back and kind of take a look at what happened. And I know there was at least 1 stolen car found, and I think there might have been 2. So they do come in handy, and they have helped us in the past to solve some burglaries that occurred at some businesses. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, hereby authorize the supervisor to enter into and execute the attached kennel agreement between the Town of Windsor and the Town of Cornwall to permit New Windsor to accept Cornwall's impounded dogs during evening hours in periods of cold weather. Said agreement shall commence upon execution of same and continue uninterrupted for a period of 1 year. Motion.
Move. Second.
Okay.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this is an agreement we have with Cornwall. So during the winter months and in evening hours, they don't have any kennels. So we have made ours available, and I think we just raised the fee from $50 to $20 to $100 for them. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board Town of Windsor hereby determined that in accordance with the attached resolution, the proposed wastewater infrastructure engineering planning infiltration and inflow study phases 2, which is type 2 action pursuant to 6 NYCRR section 617-5C24, which constitutes information collection, including basic data collection, research, water quality, pollution studies, traffic counts, engineering studies, surveys, subsurface investigation, and soil studies that do not commit the agency to undertake, fund, or approve any type 1 or unlisted action, and is therefore not subject to further review under 6 NYCRR Part 617. Motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this is an award that we received for $100,000, and it's a $20,000 from the town. So this is an ongoing project. We're always trying to find out how groundwater is getting into our sewer system. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board Town of Windsor authorize the town supervisor to accept the grant, execute a grant agreement with New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation, as well as any other contracts, documents, and instruments necessary to effectuate the project and fulfill the town of New Windsor's obligation under the grant agreement. Authorize and appropriate $20,000, which represents the local match of a minimum of 20% of the grant funding requested of the engineering plan grant program for the town of New Windsor engineering plan grant infiltration and inflow study phase 2. Determined that source of such match in any amount in excess of required match shall be funded through the town of New Windsor sewer fund, and the maximum local match shall not exceed $20,000 based upon a total estimate maximum project cost of $120,000, and the town supervisor may increase the local match through the use of a in-kind services without further approval from the town of New Windsor Town Board, all in accordance with the resolution annexed here to. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, that was part of that last motion that we talked about. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of New Windsor hereby determine in accordance with resolution annexed here to that 1, it is the policy of the town of New Windsor that the excessive force by local law enforcement agencies shall not be used against individuals engaged in lawful and nonviolent civil demonstrations within the town of Windsor boundaries. And 2, it is the policy of the town of New Windsor to enforce applicable state and local laws against the physical bearing of an entrance to or exit from a facility or location which is subject to nonviolent civil rights demonstrations within its jurisdictions. 3, the town of New Windsor will coordinate with the chief of the town of New Windsor Police Department to implement the resolution by amending the necessary town of New Windsor Police Department policies and/or general orders. Motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this is just a requirement for us to pass this and have this in place, be eligible for some grant money. But we have a very professional police department that is supervised by professionals, and we very rarely, if ever, have any issues. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, appoint to the New Windsor Assessment Board of Review Suzanne Hallisey of 526 Philo Street, New Windsor, New York, 12553. Term shall commence immediately, expire September 30th, 2026. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, appoint the New Windsor Assessment Board of Review Amanda Livingstone of 406 Philo Street, New Windsor, New York, 12553, to fill the unexpired term vacated by Vito Dragis. Term shall commence immediately, expire on September 30th, 2022. Motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, I'd like to thank Suzanne and Amanda for stepping up to volunteer for one of our boards. And we have several boards, and They're all volunteer people. I appreciate their efforts on behalf of the town. Shall entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of New Windsor hereby call for a public hearing to be held April 6, 2022 at 555 Union Avenue, New Windsor, New York at 7:00 PM to invite the public to comment on project proposals which are to be submitted to the Orange County Community Development Program fiscal year 2023. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Videtti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this will be a public hearing, and we'll see if the public has any input to some of our proposals. Another public hearing. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of New Windsor, introduce a local law to amend Chapter 280 of the Town Code, Town of New Windsor, to clarify the area of prohibited parking on certain street, declare the matter a Type 2 action pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act. Call a public hearing to be set on April 6, 2022 at 7 PM in the Town Hall, 555 Union Avenue, Windsor, New York. And authorize the town clerk to advertise for same pursuant by law to publication posting all in accordance with the resolution annexed here to. Motion? Roll call.
Councilmember Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Videtti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this just has to do with those stop signs that, I'm sorry, the no parking signs that we put up in the Cedar Farmstead area. Just need to correct a few things. All right, Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the issuance of a solicitor's permit to Brian Cullis, doing business as Mr. Dingaling Ice Cream Inc., to allow the operation of a mobile food service establishment selling good humor ice cream by Mr. Cullis and/or his employee, Francis Ellis. Permit shall be obtained from the town clerk's office. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Videtti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Receiving file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receiving file, Town Clerk, attached resignation submitted by James Rose and received on February 17th, resigning from his position as a motor equipment operator effective February 28th, 2022, which was just the other day. Jimmy was a longtime employee up at the Highway Department, and we all appreciate all the good work he did for the town over the past 27 years, right, Anthony? A long time. Yes, good man. Wish him well in his retirement. Another receiving file. From no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receiving file the intermunicipal agreement between the Town of New Windsor, Town of Cornwall for provisions of a cooperative information technology services on an as-needed basis. This is where we are supplying IT services to the Town of Cornwall, and they are charged by the hour. Depending on who we send down there, I think it's anywhere from $100 to $150 an hour. Receiving file, hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, hereby receiving file with the town clerk, the attached GASB 75 actuarial update for December 31st, 2021. This is just something that they supplied to our controller's office and was shared with the town board and talked about at the last workshop. This is how much the town is required to pay for health benefits for retired employees and active employees. Another receiving file, hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receiving file of the town clerk, the attached letter dated February 7th, 2022, from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, Division of Water Bureau, Water Assessment Management, denying Town of New Windsor consolidated funding application to the Water Quality Improvement Project Program for its Caesars Lane Sewer Plant Expansion, outflow relocation, and treatment improvement. This was a grant application that we submitted that has been turned down, but what we do, we submit as many applications as we can. Hopefully, some of them come through, and we did get a couple of them, but we have our due diligence to put in, and hopefully we receive more than we get turned down for. But a lot of work is put into this by our attorney's office, in particular, Jess Marina, and our engineering staff, and I appreciate their efforts on behalf of our town. Receive and file the monthly reports. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor should receive and file with the town clerk the attached monthly reports for the following departments for February 2022. Justice Calderon, Justice Myers, Police Department, Building Department, Recreation Department, Tax Receiver monthly tax statement, Tax Receiver utility report, Town Clerk, and then Windsor Emergency Medical Services. These people are active all day, every day, and do a good job for our town, and on behalf of the board, appreciate everything that they do. So the next item on the agenda is a public forum, and this public forum, any subject that anyone wants to speak to, they can speak up, and I'll try and answer any questions. Okay, Mr. BG, are you waving to me or getting up? Okay.
I've said this before, George, and I'll keep on saying it. A lot of the people from New Windsor, they don't realize what our we do when we reach out to the people. And Anthony Fail, can't say enough about him. What a great job he does, and Bob Doss, and his sister also, and I just want to keep on bringing that up there. I'll probably bring it up until I'm not around.
That's okay.
You know,
Most of the time I hear who's not doing a good.
And also, I also forgot to say one thing. Forgot to bring up Kelly Allegra, how she helped us on the ethics. Things that we-
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate those comments. Yeah, listen, I mean, you see Anthony's, Fayos people out there, you see Chief Fartman's people out, Dorsey's people out there, but you don't see the building department, the tax receiver, the town clerk's office, the assessor's office, the court clerks, the town attorney's office, my staff, and, I don't think, everybody's working very hard for the taxpayers in New Windsor, the recreation people, the building and grounds, sewer department, the water. People don't think about these things, but if you go to flush a toilet, it doesn't go away. When you turn the water on, it's not there. And I always say the same thing, and people know that I'm not crazy about politicians, but this is where it all happens. The Assembly and the state, Senate and Congress, tell me what they do for you. If Anthony's people decide not to do anything, then your garbage doesn't get picked up, your highway doesn't get plowed. If the police department doesn't show up when you're in trouble, or the ambulance doesn't show up. So this is where I think people really need to know that the metal is right here at the local level, not just in New Windsor, but all these smaller municipalities. People don't realize that it's very important to their everyday life. And I obviously am in charge with a lot of things, but I appreciate all the help that I get from our employees and especially our board members. They put in their time to make sure that we're doing the best we can for the town. And we have sometimes political disagreements, but we don't let it interfere with the business of the people. So I just thank all of them. And as I mentioned before, Dave Zagon keeps everybody on track. I love to run off track and just let's do something. And he's always got a chain around me, yanking me back. But I think we all work together, and personalities aside, we try to do what's right for the town. So that's what I have to say. What do you think about that, Ms. Barrett? She doesn't have it. She's pretty quiet. Alberto? It's hard for me to hear you with that mask on. There you go.
So my questions are actually about
BOT what?
the DOT petition.
Okay.
So my first question, does the town plan to allocate money for this study, or is it going to be provided through DOT? And the second part is a question, because Five Corners is an intersection for traffic that comes off 4 as well, 7. It does have a lot of other surrounding towns. Does the town look to maybe work with those other departments and municipalities to see how that is impacting influx of traffic? As many of you probably do travel through it as well myself, but it does get very dangerous at rush hour. Traffic, especially when drivers started driving. So those are my two questions.
Okay. Thanks. Well, listen, to answer your question, all the roads that begin with a number, 9W, 32, 84, 87, they're all state roads. And all we can do is ask them to help us. And sometimes they do, and we're one of 40 municipalities in Orange County. And then you start this 500 other towns in the state. So our responsibility is to make a request to somebody, and then I will contact somebody like James Scoofus, the state senator, who should be able to help us a little bit. But we can only do what we can do. So if it was a town road, then we get right on it. If it's county road, we would petition our county legislator or our county executive to help us. But our responsibility is to do what we can do. And we have asked the state on a number of occasions for different things. And it's no surprise that they're a little slow getting back to you. And we await their answer, but I don't know if, I think the answer to Five Corners is a roundabout. I don't know any other answer. I think, I'll speak for myself, I would love to close the gates and no one move to New Windsor anymore. Don't come here anymore. We have enough people. We're overloaded in our sewer treatment plant. We're overloaded in our water. We have a rather large police department as compared to other municipalities. So each person that moves in taxes our service more and more, our ambulance corps, our fire departments. So as I said, I would just shut the doors. You can't come here anymore, but you can't do that. And people are continually come here to build. We have some projects right now in the pipeline for 384 units, 68 units, 125 units. So all these units, we figure 2 cars per unit. So you figure it out. So they're just coming and coming and coming. And I don't know what the answer is. You know, they have a legal right if you own property and it's zoned for whatever you want to do, then we can't stop you. I certainly try to discourage people, but that's about all we can do. So yeah, the traffic is a major issue for us here. We know that. I mean, we travel these roads. I'm out there at 5 o'clock and I see the traffic. I'm like most of us who live here, we do all we can to avoid it. But sometimes you can't avoid it. You got to go and you go. But I think, speaking for all the elected officials, we do the best we can do. And what other people do, yes,
Trying to get the state to do something is like,
you think?
I've been in touch with James Lucas.
Mhm.
He still hasn't heard back from, about the traffic light.
In 94.
And that was, how many months ago?
Yeah, right.
And you might as well knock your head against the wall first.
Yeah,
I don't know what the odds, they're not gonna get that.
yeah, we're aware of these things. And as I said, we kind of all talk about, we'll just do what we have to do. So we're doing the best we can. And if the next guy is not doing it, then he's not doing it. But that's where I always say that these people here are the important people to the people who live in town. The others are nice. They take pictures of themselves. They run around and they hand out little things. They have Veterans Days. They never saw inside a military institution themselves, but they do those kind of things. We don't really have time for that. You know what I mean? We're actually working. You know what I mean? We're producing a product. We're dealing with taxpayers. Somebody doesn't like their water bill. Somebody's not happy about their this, that, and that's what we do. So, I mean, that's why I'm pretty well disliked by other politicians, and I got it because I do speak out against it. I would never get involved in something like that. You know, I like to finish the day, and we all leave here at the end of the day thinking that we did a good job. And I believe that we do. So I appreciate it. Danielle, anybody want to speak to me? Usually not, right? No, I don't blame them. I really don't. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, close the Town Board meeting at 7:48 PM. Motion?
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Rowe?
Yes.
Councilmember Detti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lincoln? Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Okay, thank you. See you all.